Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the NXT review for the 7th of June, 2011. We open with a new segment, JTG managing to have his own interview segment in the nature of Piper's Pit. JTG runs down just about everyone in WWE for a minute, and ultimately, then Matt Striker comes out. He is running down JTG. Post the interviewing of a man such as, but not limited to, Yoshitatsu. Tatsu has been made fun of by JTG for his romantic issues with Maurice. Then this goes into a JTG versus Yoshitatsu match, brawling on the part of JTG, kitchen sink, among other offensive maneuvers, cut off attempted by JTG, and again, getting things going in a positive direction as it relates to things here, and ultimately, back suplex attempted, and a pin by JTG. Doesn't get everything he wants, but ultimately, JTG manages to get things going in his direction temporarily. However, Tatsu manages to cut him off. Chin locks and really basic moves. I will say this show has become a slog in the sense that the angles they're trying are a bit goofy. JTG manages more of a mat style, including full body scissors. However, Yoshitatsu comes back with a fire back and doesn't get everything going his way, but does get a victory soon with a couple of strikes, and actually does some bowing. Um, Conor O'Brien wants to get tougher, impress his Sambo instructor Vladimir Kozlov, tries to headbutt a board. Then there is the thought that Hornswoggle could do this, doesn't go in his general direction. Then we see Kozlov and O'Brien versus Chavo and Darren Young in a tag match next. Not exactly a match that everybody wants to see, but Kozlov has gotten over to the level that at least he's bringing Young along at a decent level. Darren Young still here and manages to, I guess you'd say, kind of assuage some of the fears. Kozlov and Young are in the ring and going at it pretty simply here. More brawling from Young, doing the heel stick, cut off by Chavo, who is terribly underrated at this or any other point on his opponent, with Conor O'Brien in there. O'Brien manages to get hooked up in some chin locks, back elbows, and the like. Really slow plotting match if you think about it, but eventually Kozlov gets the tag and manages to come in. A series of headbutts, shoves the man into the ropes, and gets a few kicks along the way. Doesn't get everything he wants, but manages to, kind of get where he needs to be. And, you know, deep arm drag and the like, getting a very basic run here. And ultimately, Chavo stays on the arm, doesn't get every bit of offense he needs to get, but gets enough to where he's telling the story with the arm. Cut off. O'Brien and Young come back into the ring. O'Brien misses a tackle in the corner, but does not miss a big clothesline out of the corner. O'Brien does wind up with Young back in control a little bit. Young gets some cheating done and manages to get things to a victory point for his team. Then we get encouraged to vote who win in the elimination style thing here. More with Maurice trying to show her dominance. Tyson Kidd, Lucky Cannon against Titus O'Neil. And obviously, Cannon and Maurice have aligned. O'Neil, probably the biggest babyface of the brand at this point in the journey, anyway. I don't know if biggest ever, but certainly biggest of the season. Cannon cannot keep his opponent down by any stretch of the imagination. Several attempted cutoffs, doesn't get what he wants on the process of that, but Lucky Cannon manages to get some knees up under the chin and manages to hold Titus O'Neil at bay. Very basic maneuvers, and ultimately, it's there. And again, side headlocks by O'Neil, doesn't get all he wants on that, and for the most part, kind of a cutoff there, and Lucky Cannon gets nailed by Maurice. Maurice is unhappy with Cannon. This leads to the Sky High power bomb by O'Neil. O'Neil gets a victory over Cannon and celebrates with Hornswoggle to close the show. We'll be back with more right after this.